Minecraft villages just cannot be trusted. After the last video, I had two guys sitting in here. I came in and dropped off maybe like a stack of potatoes each. Nothing happened for like 10 minutes, so I left it. I log in today and they are everywhere. And you may be thinking, hey, that's a good thing. Well, it would be if they were Chad Vikings, but they're not. Look at these guys. Welcome back everybody to The Hammer, episode 8. For those that are new to the series, we're doing a kind of Age of Empires thing. And by that I mean we're kind of moving through the ages. Right now we're in the Dirt Age. Next I guess we'll be moving to the Wood Age. After that, the Stone Age. And who knows what happens from there. And speaking of ages, the last video. Guys, thank you so much for your kind words and comments on the last video. It make me smile. We went to the Nether. It was pretty crazy. It was scary. It was gross. I asked you guys, should we do a Nether Age at some point? Remember that? Well, someone commented, maybe we could do an Apocalypse Age. And I thought that could be a pretty cool idea, maybe to do somewhere near the end of the series. Who knows? But let's get into the right now. Off camera, I've been doing a little bit of grinding. I built this building here. The building isn't anything crazy. It's just kind of the same thing that we've got going on here. We've got a bit of a style going now. And the interior is just chests everywhere. And I've added a second level if I can climb up here. Nothing up here, but I've been sleeping in here. It's cozy. Also, check out these crazy ladder blocks. So sick. The other thing we've got going on is this little sort of planter garden thing. I don't really know. We've got some beans growing here. And these ones over here are peas. So I thought it was pretty cool. I did a little bit of a Google at what Vikings would eat. Apparently beans and peas were on the menu. So my plan for today is to move these villagers out of this building here. It's not really fit for them. I want to move them out of this and into a trading hall kind of building. And that'll probably go over there somewhere. But as you can see, there's a mix of villager types. We have these default ones, and then we have the Chad ones. These ones. These are the ones that I really want, and I think I can only get them by breeding them at the Viking Village. And so I've come up with a bit of a plan. It's gonna take a little bit of finesse. I haven't tested it, so hopefully it works out. This plan is gonna happen in 3 phases. Phase 1 requires us to build a villager breeder. This way we can get the right villagers by breeding them in the right biome. For phase 2, we need to build a trading hall or some kind of villager trading specific environment. And finally, for phase 3, we're going to exploit the waystone mechanics to transport these villagers thousands of blocks across the map. Let's get started. It's gonna look super ugly, but it's gotta be done. And, you know, this isn't the real Viking village. We're building the real Viking village. This is just a fake one. The credit for this villager breeder goes to Logical Geek Boy. Go check out his channel if you have not already. This design is so beautifully simple. It does exactly what it needs to do and nothing more. So it's in. There it is. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty crude, pretty mean, but I think it'll do just fine. I assume you guys are all geniuses and you know exactly how villager breeding works. But if you don't, if you just sort of, maybe you forgot how it works today, I'll forgive you. Pretty much you have 2 villagers in here. You need 2 villagers to breed, obviously. One picks potatoes and gives it to the other one. They exchange their potato vows, and then they have a little baby. That'll drop down here, it'll race towards the beds, go through, and then eventually we'll be out here. And in fact, I need to add 1 more water source right about there. But anyway, check out Logic's video on how this all works. This is just my crude adaptation of it. It's villager time. I think you guys know exactly what comes next. Get in the cart. That's really bumpy, but it does fit. Oh, that's... Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. It's weird. We've got our villagers in here. Stop following me. Why are you guys following me, you weirdos? Well, I think it's gonna work. I think. Let's give them some privacy. What's going on? She's throwing potatoes at him. Stop throwing potatoes at him. He doesn't want them. Look, see? He just walked up. He threw them anyway. Oh. He likes those potatoes, huh? Please be a Chad baby. Please. It is! Nice. So that's going to float down here. When it grows up, then it'll come out here. And then the magic happens. While we wait for this little fella to grow up, let's get started on the trading hall. So originally I was thinking we put the villager trading hall right here, but I did a little bit of a test and I don't think that's enough space. So I think we might actually move it all the way down to the end of this road here and set it up right here. So with the shape of this trading hall, it's going to be very similar to the builds that we've got going on in this village already, but we're going to try and make it look a little bit more important by kind of bringing out the middle just a little bit. Yeah, just trying to make it look a little bit more important. So I went ahead and did the floor with oak planks. Normally I just do like dirt. I think the Nordic sort of style for this era, normally dirt, but I thought this one's a little bit more special, so we've gone for oak planks. But now for the stations, for the workstations for the villages, we're gonna do something pretty cool. I haven't really gone into like these blocks much. We'll just start with that many for now. How are we gonna do this? I think we'll do like spacings like this, and then in each of the gaps is gonna be one of the workstations, and then we'll come up with this kind of like arch design. I need a few more, but that could be pretty cool. That could definitely be a good look. Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I like that. And then when we go back here, I think I'll push it back one, so we'll leave a space for a villager there, and then go something like that. And then yeah, let's just fill this whole thing up. Oh boy, I'm excited. This is coming out so good. I've got most of these like sort of, I don't know what this is called, like a channel or like slots. They're all kind of set up. It's looking very like carved and ornamental. I really like it, but obviously it's still lacking all of the workstations, and I don't really want to craft them, which is fine because I found another really cool way to do it in Minecraft, which is stealing. Alright, so phase 2 is now completed. We've got the workstations in for the most part. These are all different blocks. I've only got a couple lecterns. I'm not too worried about having, you know, the best enchanted books, but I think, you know, I think 4 should be enough. But yeah, I think everything else is pretty much ready to go. And now comes the hard part, the little finesse. If this doesn't work, this whole thing could fail. So right here, I have a chamber where the villagers are they're gonna be here, and they're gonna run for the workstations, and they're gonna fall down. Then I'll put a block. The next one will run through. Fall down there, put a block, and so on. And that's going to go around this whole thing. But how do we get the villagers here? This whole project is pretty much relying on me being able to fast travel the villagers through this waystone into the villager trading hall. We've done it before. We've brought them here, and then we boated them and sort of end in the cart. We traveled them back into the village. But can we fast travel them into that building there? First, let's run a test to find out if we spawn in the same place every single time. So let's put ourselves right here, get in, facing north. We travel through, and we're facing north. We spawned in pretty much the same space. Okay, that's interesting. So let's try that again. Facing north, we travel back, and it is facing north, but it's to the left of it. Okay, let's see if we can repeat that. They came out in the exact same spot. This is good. This is looking really good. Put this back, and we're gonna travel back. Interesting. So it's putting us to the left. It's putting us to the eastmost position of this block. But we're still facing north. Okay, so that's reliable. That's reliable. We can work with that. So judging from what we've just learned, I can put this right here. Let's call it Trading Hall. And I should spawn in on this block every single time. I should be able to break the boat, and then the villagers will run straight down here. Okay, let's give it a go. I'm thinking this is the part that's most likely to fail. I'm thinking potentially if I can get a boat to, okay, so we've got, okay, this might work. We've got the waystone in place. Can I sail a boat under here? No way. Did I just... Wait. I just did it. This is 100% gonna work. Huh. And then... Yes! Okay, I've checked everything on the other end, and it seems to be working fine. But I'm just having a bit of problem... No! That's... Uh-oh. I'm having a little bit of problem getting these guys through here. Can you get in the boat? No. Just wanted a nap. In the boat, lad. Get in. Okay, this is it. It's happening. I'm through. Alright, that worked. Let me sleep real quick so we can see what's going on. Okay, time to break the boat. Time to break the boat. Okay, the boat's broken and he runs for it. He's down. We got a farmer. Right, so we've got one villager in. That's great. Potato and beetroot. I think the skins are a bit bugged. I think it's just applying like the default head over the other skin. I think that's what's happening. Bit of a shame, but oh well. So now we block that off, and that leaves the slot open for the next villager. Oh, so now you want to go back there, huh? Hey. Oh, I haven't tested it from height. It works every time. It works every time. This is so good. Break it, and without killing, there we go. And he runs straight down. Farmer. Beautiful. So I kind of forgot to hit record. We've got a couple of them in now, only 3. Still got to fill out the rest of the hall, but it's good. We've got a wheat trade. I might shuffle these workstations and see if we can get some better trades, but I think we might just end up keeping it like this. And also, I've been rerouting this path right here. I think they should still be able to drop down there. I blocked this off just in case they manage to jump from this block to this block. But I'm going to go ahead and get them in as many as I can into this hall. It might take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and AFK for a little bit at the villager breeder and yeah, see how many of these I can get loaded up. But while we wait for that to happen, let me show you something really crazy. So you guys know that this is Conquest Reforged. It's full of a whole lot of weird and wacky blocks. But have you seen these? These are branch blocks. They got added in the 1.15.2 update, and they are insane. So we're using the crafting table. No, it's the stone cutter to make these. So we load it up with a stick, and you can choose which tree type. There's a few other things going on. For example, we choose oak. Let's just craft one of those. Take that there. There are a whole bunch of different branches, and I've been kind of avoiding getting into them too much because I just know that once I start, I'm going to be going down a very deep rabbit hole, and I already am addicted to building trees too much, but these are crazy. And so I've used a couple of them to try and make like a log lying across the river here. It's on a little bit of a diagonal, so it looks a little bit weird, but I think it kind of gives off the effect. I've added in some dead shrubs as well, and yeah, I was really happy with it, so I just wanted to show you guys that. It's absolutely insane the amount of detail you can add with this mod. This is taking ages. So rather than waiting, we're going to go on a little bit of a mission. And that mission was for slime. Before we left, I had to kind of steal this horse because my other one's trapped in another village thousands of blocks away. The reason we needed slime was because this mod pack also includes the create mod, which I haven't shown yet. A lot of you will probably know it as the sort of visually automated technical mod, but slime is a very central piece to having it all work together. So I set off on an adventure into the wilderness, totally blind, hoping to find a swamp where I could get some slimes. So I rode and I didn't come across any swamps. In fact, it just got drier and drier and drier until I was in the middle of a desert. That being said, the Terraforged terrain is just breathtaking, as you can see by the weird noises that I kept making. Oh yeah, this is cool. What the heck? Dang. Huh. What is this biome? As well as finding a bunch of cool terrain, I also found not one but 2 jungle temples, which I raided perfectly and got some cool stuff from. But the journey was dragging on, and I just couldn't find a swamp, so I decided to call it. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm struggling. I can't find a swamp anywhere. Look, I'm on the top of a mountain, probably not the best place to look for swamps. I'm gonna take the L and head back and just try to get these villagers sorted out. Well, I've managed to get a decent amount of these villagers in here. They seem to be behaving okay. It takes a while though. I've never really done this kind of thing before, so I've only done about half of it. And I've had about as much villager business as I can handle for one episode, so I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera. But by the next episode, we should be properly geared up with a full villager setup. We can finally get some good gear, get out of this iron and gold. We'll probably keep the gold actually, it's kind of important. But I think that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.